Does learning a language matter today? To answer that, first you need to think what's guiding your language learning. Career opportunities, media consumption, personal growth, or something else? Do you care about making friends in your travels, or is successfully ordering a coffee enough for you? Hi, I'm Esteban, a Babbel Live Spanish teacher. I have to admit, automatic translation software has come a long way in the last 10 years. I think it's fair to ask whether learning a language is still a worthwhile use of time. But there are still some major reasons to consider learning a language instead of just relying on technology. Today, I'll discuss some of those reasons. I'll also address some of the most popular arguments against learning a language so you can weigh the pros and cons for yourself. I bet at least one item in this list will surprise you. So keep watching and don't forget to like and subscribe below for more videos like this. For me, the biggest reason it's still worth learning a language is the human element. It's a lot harder to connect with people and make meaningful memories when you have to look down at a screen every other sentence or rely on a robot voice instead of human intonation. Translation software has gotten pretty effective at super simple tasks, but if you want to make a real human connection, relying on a translation app can get annoying. Of course, that's assuming there's a language barrier in the first place. You might hear someone make the argument that everyone speaks English nowadays. There are over 1 billion English speakers worldwide, yes, but that means there are around 7 billion people, or 80% of the planet, you won't be able to communicate with if you limit yourself to English. Even in a large European city like Berlin, where you can get by pretty well relying on English, people will appreciate it if you make an effort to speak some German. And in smaller, more remote towns, you're liable to find fewer English speakers. If you want to get off the beaten path, speaking some of the local language can really help. And then there are entire countries like China, which have a low percentage of residents who identify as English speakers. Of course, you can't learn every language. Depending on where you are and what you're trying to accomplish, there's probably a place for Google Translate or DeepL to help you get by. But learning a widely used language like Spanish, French, Arabic, or English can help you communicate on a deeper level in lots of places. Each one is an official language in more than 20 countries. And with worldwide immigration, you might even get a chance to practice your new language without leaving your hometown. Being able to connect with people from a different country or countries is super rewarding and one of the most fun reasons to learn a language. When some language learners think about their motivation, career opportunities are at the top of the list. And that's for good reason. Job candidates that speak more than one language have a leg up on the competition. Studies have shown that bilingual people earn higher salaries on average than their monolingual counterparts. They're also eligible for more jobs. In the last decade, openings for bilingual applicants have doubled. Some companies actually reserve a portion of their hiring just for multilingual candidates. And of course, if you're looking to grow your career outside of your home country, it's very likely that language skills will be an important piece of the puzzle. You might be able to work in an English-speaking office abroad, but find that speaking the local language can open up other possibilities at your company. And even if you don't need to speak that second language inside your workplace, it will probably help you to integrate into your new culture and make friends in your new home. In my case, learning English definitely has helped me reach some of my Spanish students, but working for an international company based in Berlin, picking up some German here and there or a funny new expression in Italian or Polish has been so much fun and helped me build great relationships in and out of the office. If work isn't your concern, let's talk about health. Language learning can improve your brain's ability to create new connections, growing and changing over time. That can help you retain memories better and, according to some studies, even rebound from injuries like strokes faster. Of course, language learning is not some magical brain medicine, but multiple studies have shown that bilingual people are less susceptible to early onset dementia. Your brain isn't a muscle per se, but you can think of language learning a bit like going to the gym for your mind. All else being equal, the more we challenge ourselves cognitively and learn new things, the better our brains tend to function. Your cultural world also opens up when you speak more than one language. The internet brought K-dramas into our living rooms and Spanish language music into our Spotify Wraps. Sure, you can read English subtitles or just enjoy a great beat, but speaking the language can make the experience way more rewarding. Even today, it can be hard for subtitles to capture all the nuance of an original script. Cultural references, double meanings, and the particular connotation of specific word choices can get lost in translation. Of course, just because you speak a second language doesn't mean you'll understand everything about that culture. But having a shared method of communicating is a huge first step in cross-cultural understanding. Language learning can also help you understand your own culture. The world has become increasingly interconnected, and many of us have roots outside of our country of birth. What better way to connect with your heritage than learning your family's ancestral language? Whether you have family members who speak the language or not, it can be a powerful way to connect with your family's history and traditions. I never learned Arabic, but picking up even just a couple of idioms from my Palestinian grandfather allowed me to make a deeper connection with him. Being able to share that little bit of his language and culture was something truly special for me. And even if you speak the same language as all of your family members, something cool happens when you start learning a new language. It can make you appreciate your first language in new ways. And the new perspective that language learning provides can help you understand the world around you, even in your own backyard, a little bit more. If you're sold on the value of language learning and you want to start today, you can check out the link in the description below for 2 free Babbel Live online classes. But I don't want to end the video without underlining what might be the #1 reason why learning a language still matters today. It's fun. There's a way to integrate language learning into almost any activity you enjoy. Count your reps in Spanish while you exercise. Learn the names of the best French desserts and then eat them. Seeing your own improvement and gaining confidence in your new language is a great feeling. And learning a language with another person or in a group can be a great bonding activity. You can laugh at the mistakes you make together, share meals or travel together, and cheer each other on. So does learning a language matter today? 100% sí. That means yes. But what reasons did I forget? What motivates you to learn a language? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.